Deep in the quiet, rolling hills of the countryside, there lived an elderly shepherd who had spent his entire life tending to his flock. He was a man of great age and even greater wisdom, his face lined with the stories of many years. One afternoon, as the sun began to dip low, his eldest son, William, came to visit him in the pastures to pay his respects and ask after his health. The old man smiled warmly, but his mind was on a lesson he needed to teach. He turned to William and asked, "Where are your two brothers, Samuel and Chris? Are they nearby?" When William confirmed they were close, the father instructed him to bring them immediately, for he had a matter of great importance to discuss with all three of them. Soon, the three brothers William, Samuel, and young Chris gathered before their father, sitting respectfully on the grass. They looked at him with curiosity, asking if everything was all right. The shepherd nodded and reached into his bag, pulling out 3 bright red apples. He handed one apple to each son and said a strange condition. He looked them in the eyes and said, "My sons, these apples are for you, but you must eat them only in a place where absolutely no one can see you. You must be completely alone, with no eyes watching you." Taking the challenge seriously, the 3 brothers went their separate ways. The next morning, they returned to their father to report on what they had done. The father turned to the eldest, William, and asked, "Did you complete the task?" William nodded confidently and replied, "Yes, Father, I went deep into the forest and hid behind a massive oak tree. The woods were empty, and no one saw me, so I ate the apple there." Next, the father looked at the middle son, Samuel. "And you?" he asked. Samuel smiled and said, "I did even better. I went inside the farmhouse, locked the door, and closed all the blinds. In the complete darkness of the room, I ate the apple. Not a single soul saw me." Finally, the shepherd turned to his youngest son, Chris. He noticed that Chris was still holding the apple in his hand, untouched. "My son," the father asked gently, "why have you not eaten your apple? Could you not find a place to hide?" Chris looked down, his voice trembling slightly as he spoke. "Father, I tried. I went to the hills, and I went to the darkest rooms. But I remembered what I learned about the Creator, the All-Seeing. I realized that no matter where I go, He is always watching. There is no place in this world where I am hidden from His sight. Because I knew He was watching me, I could not eat the apple." Earring teased the old shepherd, beamed with pride. He told his sons that this was the lesson he wanted to impart, that true character is understanding we are never truly alone. The Creator is aware of every action, and even the thoughts hidden in our hearts. He explained that when we live with the awareness that we are being watched by the Divine, we naturally avoid wrongdoing and strive to do what is right. This awareness brings peace in this life and the ultimate reward in the next.